Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March reading. I've laid out the Mayan Tarot along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the African Tarot, and I have 3 oracle decks that I'll use throughout. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I give away a free reading approximately on the 1st or about that time each month, and I collect winners from the comment sections and the donation sessions that I previously received. So I do appreciate all of you for your presence here now and whatever way that you can support me. It's deeply appreciated. So let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy for March the 6th of Staffs. You are feeling a sense of progress, victory, accomplishment, and achievement in the month of March. You are beginning to experience a sense of balance in contributing to a cause. This can be your efforts in your work, in your professional life, in your home, in your relationships. Your commitment to the goals of the team are being recognized and acknowledged. You are you're receiving a sense of achievement and accomplishment through the improvement of your skills and the balance you're able to achieve between giving to a cause, creating your efforts and balancing your discipline, your commitment and hard work with a sense of appreciation from your peers. And it is really more the appreciation from those that you work with, your regard in their eyes, that is what is giving you a sense of satisfaction, of being seen, of being appreciated, that is really giving you that sense that you have grown, that you are moving forward, that you're accomplishing something, having reached this balance, this harmony in your relationships at your place of work or in any setting where you are working together with a group of people. In the 10th house, we have the 8 of Cups. Professionally, you're moving on. And this is beginning to describe a story of your having achieved the balance and harmony within a working environment that may have eluded you for a long time. It's not that you haven't received and developed close bonds and ties with those that you work with or that you are related to in that regard in terms of your professional relationships. In fact, you've developed many important, significant bonds and ties. However, you've learned all you can learn. You're moving on to a new experience, a new opportunity, a new change in your lifestyle in order to be able to accept a new challenge that is not appreciated or understood in your current setting. This new challenge can be simply learning to live your life, enjoy your life in a new occupation, in a new setting, or it can be shifting the goals of your life to something that has greater significance for you personally. And this is now you realize the setup to appreciate that goal, that value, that opportunity that you now feel better able to appreciate. In the 1st house, the 9 of Swords, it is really describing a truly a place of accepting the difficulties, the challenges, the experiences that you've had. And it's feeling very much as though it is continuing to describe a professional place, a working relationship that you've had. There you have contributed, sacrificed a lot. You have attempted to fulfill the expectations of others and no matter how you fulfilled those, no matter how accomplished you were able to carry out your tasks and responsibilities, it was not appreciated. You were overlooked. You were not seen for your capacity. You were denied opportunities, literally, and you were continually given the message that it didn't matter what you did, that you would never be adequately rewarded for your efforts. And you're now to a place of seeing the reality of that and accepting that that was the experience of your past. That is in part the reason why you're moving on, the reason why you're recognizing whatever success you can have gained in your working environment. It is sufficient to address the sense of tremendous sacrifice and suffering, pain without being seen. Finally achieving that, you're now ready to move on and to accept this as something of the past, something that no longer affects or impacts you. In the 4th house, this is the house of your home, your roots, your history, your family. The 8 of Staffs, another 8. You're really focused on moving on. You're really focused on growing. You're focused on the next step. You are making the contacts, getting the information, finding out about opportunities that you can now avail yourself. Now that you've released yourself from a situation that may have served its purpose. And now you're interested in the ways that you could grow, the new connections you can make, the new opportunities and locations, the new sense of discovery and exploration. Particularly, it feels as though you're working with others who are able to help you have an impact or realize a dream that you can do much more successfully as a part of this group than you can on your own. Whether this is pursuing a talent or a skill, an energy, an opportunity that you didn't feel as free to enjoy in the past, as you now are able, open, and willing to engage in these efforts that are a collection of others who are like-minded, who have similar goals to you. In the 7th house, the house of your relationships, the 7 of Jade shows that you have really evaluated the experience that you've had. You're able to see what it is you've contributed, how you've invested in yourself, and you recognize the opportunity now to invest in yourself differently. Part of that investment is in releasing what didn't work for such a long period of time, recognizing that in many ways it served its purpose, but now that you're in a position to invest the things that fulfill you, that build on your talents and skills, on who you are, in the things that you like to be productive around. There's this really active feeling about what it is you're interested in pursuing, your willingness to continue to commit and be disciplined, hardworking, in a new direction that builds more directly to the things that you enjoy, to profiting you, to benefiting you, to giving you joy and prosperity that you are more than willing to work for. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Taurus if this reading is resonating with you so far to please like this video, to share it with others, to comment below, and to subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I deeply appreciate all the support that you give me. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I love this, and this is feeling very key to the way that you've come to accept your experience in the past. You've accepted that you haven't been treated fairly. You haven't received the just rewards for your efforts. But in so doing, you're now in a position to leave that behind. You're being honest with yourself about that. And you may be being honest with others as well about what your experience has truly been and how little reward or recognition you believe you have received. I'm also pulling from the flora and fauna of Africa the karakai. And this animal, this beautiful foxy lion, is accompanied, associated with a hibiscus called the Rosella hibiscus. And the key word is opportunity. Trust your intuition and follow through. Be aware of your surroundings and leap at opportunity. So this is absolutely describing the position you're finding yourself in now. You are receiving an opportunity, one you're manifesting, you're creating, seeing, in fact, how an ending is something that is a beginning for you. I'm going to clarify the 9 of Swords in the first house with the 2 of Cups in the second and the Moon card in the third house. There is a very strong and resonant connection that you're making with yourself in a way that you may have attempted to make through your relationships in the past. This is about a deep connection based on the self-knowledge that you've gained through your long-suffering work, contribution, and effort. You've learned a lot about yourself and what you need, what you're deserving of, as you are now receiving an opportunity to invest in yourself in a way that you may not have envisioned in the past. You may have, in some ways, hoped for an external connection or relationship that would mirror or respect your efforts, see you for who you were in a way that was difficult for you to see. And now that you are understanding your value, your worth, your beauty, your hard work, your dedication, your loyalty, you are satisfied that you are able to honor yourself and give yourself the love and support that you require without depending on others. This is you also opening up to the realization that you have allies and support from invisible realms, from places you may not have recognized in the past. This can be relatives, this can be spirit guides, this can be ancestors who are actually there rooting you on. This can come through memories. It can come through conversations with our elders. It can come through your friendships, that people that you were not aware of valued you, recognized you, are actually have always been there, valuing and appreciating you. And you're gaining a deeper understanding of what that means on both sides. Maybe those that cared for you, that respected you, that admired you, that you didn't honor in the past. And how that conversely affected them to not be have that at least acknowledgement of the admiration or the way in which they held you in a respectful way be reciprocated, at least honestly. It doesn't mean that everyone who appreciated or honored you or admired you, you need to feel the same way back. It does mean that they're due and are should receive the kind of honesty about the connection that you recognize, because you value those connections. You value those that have been able to see a beauty and a value in you that you didn't always see or respect in yourself. So you're really opening up to different levels of memory and experience that you may not have recognized or honored in the past, but you're realizing that that is reflecting a lot of support that's there in the world for you, that continues to be there, that does see you despite the lack of reward or recognition that you have experienced in your more domestic or mundane experience. The Eight of Staffs in the fourth house is clarified by the Ten of Swords in the fifth house and the Wheel of Fortune in the sixth house. Beautiful. 2 10s side by side. The most difficult 10, the Ten of Swords, the disappointment, the heartache, the absolute obliteration through betrayal by trying to meet the expectations of others and never receiving any recognition, compensation, or never having your real needs met, no matter how hard you tried, is closed chapter. This is a way that you may have experienced those romantic relationships, those significant partnerships in a way that for you felt as though your effort to try to meet that picture of the perfect spouse, the perfect supporter, the perfect friend or lover that never made the mark, never was reciprocated, is all been released by you. You no longer value or accept the expectations of others as having anything to do with your own goals for yourself. You now are, in releasing this, the karma of all your efforts is being appreciated. That you have worked, that you have invested in relationships, maybe falsely giving your power away, but it was with the best of intentions and you worked hard. You made the effort to make those things work. You truly did. And in that way, the universe is recognizing that. Not only have you made the effort to make things that weren't for you work, but you're now understanding how to put in the effort to the things that will work for you. And the universe sees that and is providing you with the opportunities that you have manifested, the things you want, the things that you desire. You're getting opportunities to accomplish just that. And that is because you now are not stopping your efforts, but you're pointing your efforts in the direction that they deserve to be in the fulfillment and the respect of who you are, your potential, and your desires. The Seven of Jades in the seventh house is clarified by the Nine of Wands in the eighth house and the Two of Swords in the ninth house. So here we have this thing again around honesty. You're such a hard worker, and that keeps coming through, Taurus, that you have made an effort over and over again at those things that you held, had value in those things that you desired. Be that a loving connection, be that with an effort, a commitment to the team, to the group, to your professional effort. You have worked at that and you have not given up. This is the beauty. You have been battered and bruised, but you are as determined as ever to craft your experience into the things that suit and fit you, that give you pleasure and the knowledge that you're deserving of that. That is a beautiful thing, and that has been very hard won. You can't stop working. You can't stop striving. It is so built into who you are. However, you've learned a different kind of honesty in choices and making this crossroads decision that is before you and moving off into a new path away from one that you've been on for a while. It has required a lot of honesty with yourself. It has required you to look at your own habits and behaviors, your own beliefs, the illusions you held about perfect love, a perfect life, a beautiful life, whatever it is, you know your illusions best now. Now you see the illusion in the things that many of us were led to believe was the way things would always be. And so that ability to be discerning, to know what it is that is right for you, but the inability to see it is now being challenged. You don't have to see the way things are going to work out to know that they will work out. As long as you hold the vision within you, as long as you have the self-love and respect within you to make the effort towards the things that you know you deserve, then you will make the right choices for you. You will move in the right direction for you. And along the way, you will discover infinite opportunities and choices that you couldn't see at first. The 8 of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the 3 of Wands in the 11th house and the Queen of Pentacles in the 12th house. You're all about building something new. You're wherever you are in leaving this one lifestyle, this one effort behind, you are well on your way to creating what is new for you, what is relevant for you, what inspires you, taking your skills that have been used to profit others, recombining those in a way that profits you, that can connect you with a wider world, new and unfamiliar opportunities, new networks, new friends, new communities. This is where you are aiming your arrow of self-love. And you are taking with you what has been internalized. The rewards of your hard work and efforts is this internal resourcefulness. And this is one of your cards. Taurus, Queen of Pentacles, this is earth signs. And you have learned to not only make space to receive the efforts of your rewards, to enjoy the ability to generate abundance and new ideas that's built into your fabric, but you are aware that you have to make space to receive. Allow yourself to receive the love, admiration that you have earned. This is a beautiful way that you are experiencing March, a culmination of greater awareness about all the resources you already have in your life that further empowers you towards new growth and new opportunities. I'm going to pull a card from the Crystal Oracle deck. I haven't used this one in a while. And I've pulled malachite, such a beautiful stone. And the key word for malachite is healing. I am a healing machine, manifesting miracles. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.